where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now, I get it.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Olivier Vernon on
the good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete.
John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this one through the uprights and good.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Mayfield now. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv, it means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard. Return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, 70 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. His kick is right through.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Browns 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Not much there, only a yard. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. William Jackson with a pick. And some space here. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Back at the 33-yard line.
This time Burrow will look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's 3rd down.
And 15.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. With a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
For the Browns.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Bengals first.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A toss left, Mixon.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hilliard will elect to not return it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
There's Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed is rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Mayfield with it once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Browns get a score closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and Hilliard will elect to not return it. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield on play action. Open man is Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
At their own 14.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. gun. It's Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Landry now on the return. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
The Bengals' 48-yard line.
Check 9, check 9. 49, check 49, check 49.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20.
Always a pleasure.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, 95 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Point after.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass first.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Complete.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
On the pickup. It's now
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Parkey adds the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Browns 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you don't make. Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
29-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A 5-yard pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught. And the Browns are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
At the 24-yard line.
back to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Mayfield with it once more. Eluded. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Flush to his right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Jarvis Landry. Incomplete. It's fourth down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back.
On downs.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.